Leak. It works very, very well. Probably the best app out there. Go download it. And then when the next chance comes up, and that will be at noon with JP, and then we got another 2 chances today, 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Enter the keyword, and then sit by your phone like a patient little bitch. Just sit there, and if a phone number comes in, it could be a telemarketer, but it might not be. It might be us telling you want $1,000, and then you can go crazy. Just buy 1,000 scratch-offs, go get a massage. You do whatever you want with that money. You go have a great time with it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a massage for your ears and your eyes. She's here. It's JoJo.
You're all wound up this morning, huh?
I'm always wound up. I love it here.
I wouldn't say always.
Come on! No,
I like the excitement. Good morning.
It's Wednesday. I always try to like
Hump day.
Yeah, I really try to like ump it up.
Okay,
on, if that's a word on Wednesday.
You ump up the hump
because we've been going uphill of the week, right?
Yeah.
Now that we're kind of like right at that, we're not quite at the top, right?
Yeah.
It's like when you're going over the Skyway. I don't know about you, but it's the going up part that freaks me out. Going down, I'm fine.
Okay.
I just don't like the ascension. Freaks me out.
Sure, I get that.
But I get really happy when I'm going down. I'm like, no, I'm going back to where I'm supposed to be.
Always get happy when you're going back down.
Exactly,
yes.
ladies. Same thing when I'm on a plane. People freak out on the landing. Not me. I'm getting back to the ground.
What if it's like not a smooth landing?
Oh, well, it's scary for me. Man, we hit wind shear flying into Vegas a long time ago. And this happens, I guess, a lot in Vegas, like when you're flying in because you're in like a big valley and the wind like caught the side of the plane and we went sideways, yo. And it was like Southwest Airlines. So the pilot, I guess, is used to almost killing everybody.
Yeah.
And the pilot just comes on and he goes, woo, that was something, huh? And you hear everybody, F you, buddy. Like people were just.
That was a close one.
Like luggage came out, was falling all over the place. And he goes, we're going to circle back around and try that one again. And I'm like, yeah, of course you are. We can't stay up here forever, idiot. But yeah, so it's Wednesday. We have to be positive and move forward. It's gloomy outside. People get all sad.
No, I love it.
Me
it's
too.
Cozy.
It's cooler.
And if I have to be inside working, I want it to be crap outside for everybody else.
Well, that's a nihilistic way of viewing things.
Yeah, because if I can't have fun because I have to be working inside, then you shouldn't have any fun outside.
Okay.
Not without me.
I respect that in a way.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. How was the rest of your day yesterday? I know you had a lot on your plate. You were doing a lot of stuff.
I'm always doing a lot of stuff. I feel like if I stop, then I'll never start back up. So I just keep going.
Don't stop. Get it.
Yeah, have to.
I want to see your doo-doo brown. 800-771-1025. If you'd like to join us. Also, social media, Johnny B. Tampa on everything and Joanne Petrella on everything. Look, I realize most of you guys have already followed us, but the follows are kind of they're ticking down a little bit. So
I don't like it.
Let's ramp it up, folks. Look, I've looked at the numbers. Tell a friend. I know how many people listen, So go right now. I get it.
I'm not very exciting.
You are.
Not really.
And if they want to see my Instagram stories where I create great artwork of you and I as babies, or last night I made me as a samurai and you as a kabuki dancer, and we're fighting ninjas.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not easy artwork.
You just changed my whole race.
You like that, huh? Yeah. Cultural appropriation, dog.
I said, am I a geisha right now?
Well, the proper. It's
sorry.
a kabuki.
Kabuki
dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hot with all the face paint. Yeah.
Yes.
But you're a mean one because we're fighting ninjas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Something I've always wanted to do.
Really?
No.
I grew up, in the 80s as a fat little white kid. I think everybody in the 80s wanted to be a ninja at some point. At least the boys did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched 3 Ninjas when I was growing up.
Oh, that don't count.
Sure it does. That movie is great.
Not real ninjas.
Oh, they were.
Punk-ass kids.
The best.
No, the real ninja movies were...
Rocky loves Emily.
See what I'm saying, dude? That's not ninjas.
So good.
The real ninja movies.
Yeah, it's like a distraction. Like they have to play up the kid part so people underestimate them.
Yeah, I would even watch the real B movie, like C movies. Like I would rent the ninja movies on VHS from the video store next to our house because they had ninjas on them, but they were all like white dudes that were in ninja suits that they bought at the flea market, like we all did. We would go to the flea market and buy our ninja supplies.
Okay.
Yeah, you get your stars, your shurikens. People call them Chinese stars. We're not Chinese because ninjas are Japanese, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah, so get your cultures right. But you would throw these shurikens, right? And you would throw them into the wooden fence in the backyard. And my dad would be like, "You gonna buy a new fence?" And I'd be like, "No." And then I would draw ninjas on the fence with like chalk and then throw the stars at them.
Nice.
And then if you mowed enough lawns, you could go to the flea market and buy like fake swords and I had a recurve bow and I would shoot arrows into the fence.
That's fun.
Oh yeah, but then I would rent these movies that were just the most B-rated garbage movies, and I would get sound bites that I would still use today, like this one. Somebody sent me this clip the other day. So this is like horrible ninja fight on this horrible ninja movie with like white dudes that are supposed to be Japanese.
Oh.
And the guy like gets killed by this ninja, and that was what he responded. "You're a damn good ninja." They wrote that into the script. He
wanted him to know.
He's dying, and he's like, "You know what, dude? Big ups."
Props, yeah.
But you couldn't think of anything else in 1984. Like there was no other line you could use.
You could at that time you could have used any line.
Because in the old Kung Fu theater days, they would die for like 10 minutes. But they would like tell you who was going to avenge you, and they would talk some smack on their way out. Like they'd be spitting up like blood or bile, and they'd be laying there, and they go, "My master, Sensu Sanchan, will avenge me." And they would always call you a bastard. Bastard!
Yes.
It was cool. It was dramatic. In real life, you just die. You don't have time to like throw out a whole diatribe. But no, Damn Good Ninja, classic. Damn good ninja. Yeah.
I'm going to start telling people that.
You got to tell them, dude. If you see a ninja, let them know.
No, just regular people too. You're a damn good ninja.
You got to be careful, though, with the N-word. You don't want to slip up.
Oh.
Damn good ninja. 800-771-1025. Today is National Cheese Day.
Oh,
Are you celebrating?
Well, every day is cheese day for me.
Yeah, same.
Until it can't be anymore. I feel like there comes a certain point in your life when you get old and you don't digest and process the cheese the way that you used to be able to.
Lactose bad for the butt?
Yeah, I've known that to be the case for some elderly family members.
Oh, sad.
So I'm just going to keep shoveling cheese in my face until I can no longer be appropriate in public.
I understand. By the way, we're on YouTube. If you hop over, the Mike Calta Aftershow is on the Mike Calta Show page right now. If you want to go look at it, you'll see I'm honoring Evan Longoria all week. So I'm trying to wear a different Evan Longoria jersey this week because
this week he retires?
Yeah.
As a Ray.
Couple of days. Yeah, we're signing a one-day contract.
That's
and we'll be retiring as a Ray. So if you're out there listening, Evan, I know you're a big Bone fan.
Congrats.
We love you, dude. We love you, Evan Longoria. The best Ray ever.
Ever.
Not even close, dude.
Ever.
Not even close. There was a guy that they said could have been the best, but he's on trial right now for like pedophilia. So bye. Can't work. Do you hear it? Oh, I can hear us in the background.
Oh.
Yeah, I got to pull. I should pause it. I just wanted to have the chat up so I could say hi to everybody. Oh, hey, Chad and Ron and Mark and everybody.
Hi, Chad and Ron.
Where's all the broads? There was girls on there earlier. I saw Gia on there earlier and Vanessa on there earlier.
I love Gia.
Yeah, and Vanessa, all the cruise gals.
And Vanessa.
Gia came out to Lakeland to see me.
I heard.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty much 90% Bone listeners that came out. Oh man, it was such a fun show.
They're the best.
They really are. They do support me, and it's very nice when they do so. So thank you. Go-to cheese though.
Go-to cheese?
Yeah, like what's your go-to if you have to eat?
Oh.
Yeah. You
I'll eat.
You thought it was a brand.
I thought it was like a website. And I thought you were looking.
Cheese.com. I'm buying it. I'm on GoDaddy right now.
Oh my God, there's a whole cheese website. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Damn it.
I'll eat any cheese. I'm not like, I don't hate blue cheese, but I don't like it in large quantities.
I understand. I'm searching for the blue cheese we had on our cruise in February on Virgin.
Okay. Yes, I remember you talking about that.
There's an Italian restaurant on that cruise on all the Virgin boats called Extra Virgin, and it's my favorite restaurant on the boat. And they bring out the charcuterie board that has this, And I'm guessing they make it there on
Yeah.
the boat, but it's this creamy blue cheese. I mean, it's like
I could probably get down with
creamy.
that better.
Yeah, like it doesn't crumble. It is like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I like a crumbled blue cheese like on my steak or, you know what I mean? Something like that where it kind of,
yeah.
but I'll eat any, and now they infuse them with there's, jalapenos and or Merlot cheese.
Truffles.
Truffles.
Yeah. I bet if I were to fight
Onion and garlic cheese. Like it's just so many cheeses.
I bet if I were to fight the 1,000 people to get through, Mazzaro's probably has that cheese and I want probably.
Okay.
It's good. But like go-to cheese, like do you like stinky cheese?
I'll eat it.
Ian Beckel says the best cheese smells like feet.
Yeah, but it also tastes like it too.
I don't know.
So you just gotta. It's all about preference. But now, like if I have, well, it depends. Like a jam or some kind of spread and the cheese and a cracker or a piece of nice meat with it that like brings out a flavor in it. Then it's just it's all about the pairing with a stinky cheese.
Like a Gouda's not that stinky, but it goes with a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people over smoke Gouda though.
They do. They can. Yes.
Yeah. It's like I want to be able to taste the cheese. Now with your Italian heritage, obviously you're gonna eat a nice Parmigiano Reggiano.
Parmesan.
Yeah. Do you just shave that on everything? I just imagine real Italian people.
I just eat it.
I just imagine you just walk around and just like a waiter at a fine Italian restaurant.
I pull it out of my purse.
You just constantly grate cheese on everything, and he's like,
and you're not supposed to do it supposedly on like seafood, but the more cheese, the better. I don't care. Put it on everything.
Do Italian people? I was going to ask that too to another Italian friend of mine. Do you secretly put cheese on seafood when you're alone and don't tell everybody? Yeah,
like especially if I'm eating like a seafood linguine or something. Yes, like I want more. Just
I never understood why that's such a faux pas.
I'm honestly not sure.
I put cheese on everything, dude.
Who cares?
Yeah.
If you like it, eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
like,
put truffles on it. You put
lobster mac and cheese.
Yes.
By the way, if you go to Ocean Prime, and you should, they have two kinds of mac and cheese. They have the truffle mac and cheese, and then they have the lobster mac and cheese. But I had a wild hair about a year ago, and I said, can we put the lobster in the truffle mac and cheese? And the waitress was like, damn, boy, you know we can. And so that's how I order it every time now, because why not? Lobster and truffles.
Do it.
I know.
I think
I'm so
they say
moist right now. I was kidding.
The cheese can overpower the flavor of a fish.
I see.
Because it's a more like delicate, lighter kind of. I don't care.
If I show up to 7 Fishes at your family's this Christmas,
Christmas Eve?
Is it going to be awkward?
No.
Okay, good.
Why?
Because I want to go to a real Italian food family 7 Fishes Christmas
Come on
Eve,
over.
and I don't want to invite myself, but I just did.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's fine.
Yeah, but I need to do it.
Come on over.
I need that experience in my life.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
Come on over.
what are the 7 Fishes? Do they change every Christmas?
We have our typical staples. We do clams.
Yeah.
Calamari.
Yeah. Shrimp.
We do like a jumbo clam and like a garlic butter sauce.
Oh, you damn.
With
better do that.
Calamari. Shrimp cocktail.
Oh, I'm sure you do some sort of a bronzino.
We have in the past.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what else. We do a big seafood linguine pasta.
Lobster.
Yes, but typically in something.
King crab.
We'll do crab.
Yeah.
My dad will do like a version of a seafood tower.
Oh, yeah, he will.
So it just depends. It depends on, how astronomical seafood prices are for certain things. And then, if we haven't had something in a while, we want to try something new. Yeah, it's yummy.
Yeah, I want that.
Okay.
And do you like exchange presents and everything on Christmas Eve after you eat all the 7 Fishes?
We usually do not. We'll do it on Christmas. Well, I just
need to know if I'm bringing presents for everybody.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No. That's sweet of you to ask.
I need to know what the protocol is,
No, we used to do presents Christmas Eve and then go to midnight mass. And then it was like there's too many people and too much to like try to like get everybody out of the house or stay up.
I get it.
So, yeah, we do it on Christmas Day.
If you're just joining us, this is what happens.
Sorry.
Impromptu.
Yeah.
And we are the Mike Calta Aftershow, and I know they do this on the Mike Calta Show because every morning Gio goes, can we stop talking about food because I'm starving? And now I don't ever eat until, probably 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon every day. So I do this to us too. So now I'm also starving. It's not good. I went to a new place yesterday in Seminole Heights.
Oh, yes?
Well, not new for the city, but new for us. Chanko, I think it's called. It's
like the jeans?
No, those are Jenkos, and I would never eat anything like that. No, this is like a Japanese fusion. It's like it's like an old diner.
Oh,
and you walk in, you order off of a screen.
Okay.
There's no waiters or waitresses, and then you order off a screen, and then the guys behind the counter, they cook it, and then they bring it out and they put it on the counter, and then you eat it there, or you take it away. But it's got like Japanese curry and rice bowls and stuff, and pretty good.
It was good?
Pretty good.
You'll go back?
Probably today.
Okay.
Well, I put it on my Instagram story, Johnny B. Tampa, and one of my best buddies, who is an Asian man that used to be a sushi chef for a living, he texted me this morning. He's like, what'd you get over there? I saw your story, and I told him, and he goes, I'm going today at 3 if you want to go. And I'm like, okay, well, I have an appointment at 12:30 in Tampa, so let's see how long this appointment goes, and I might have to stick around,
I think it'll be perfect timing.
My wife and I went and looked at a couple houses in Tampa yesterday.
That's what I was going to ask about. How did that go?
One of them we really, really like, and we might go ahead and apply for it.
Good.
And it's right on the edge of Tampa Heights and Seminole Heights.
Did I see it yesterday?
I think I might have showed you, but it's being rented by a private owner. It's not like a big company, so that's
which
kind
is
of
even
appealing.
better.
Yeah.
Well,
big
yes,
backyard.
as long as they are quick to respond if you need them to. And
Yeah, I thought about that too. But she seems nice, and she's done a lot of renos on the house. It looks good, and the big old backyard fenced in, nice with really tropical. It looks nice.
Yeah,
and, and the location's great. It's like 10 minutes from Raymond James, if that. It's
right where you want to be.
Right near all the places in Seminole Heights I want to go to, all the cool restaurants and bars.
Good.
Yeah, in the heart of Tampa. I don't want to be in Valrico anymore, man. Just don't want to do it.
You know what sucks too is like once you get to that point, it's just you can't think about anything else.
Yeah.
Like I have to get out of here. I have to be somewhere where Yeah.
And my wife, same way. And she, she's sick of where we live too. We've been there way too long. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll let everybody know where you can stalk me if we move that way.
Bring a housewarming gift.
We'll have one of those. We'll have a party. If we move in there or wherever. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, it is June, and you know what we do every day on this show until they tell me I can't. I have a very new gay of the day, and we'll also talk about power ballads. That was a big topic this morning. I'll give you some that they didn't mention on the Mike Calta Show because they did the top 10. We'll do some of our favorite power ballads. Power Bowie! Power Bowie! Hey, Wednesday!
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
If you're thinking about selling your home, what is keeping you up at night worried? Will I sell it on time? Will I leave money on the table? What if I can't find a home after I sell my home? Jeff Borum of Team Borum with eXp Realty has the solutions for all of those worries. Leave the worry to Jeff. Google Team Borum or go online to jeffborum.com. That's jeffborum.com and start packing.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
My name is attorney Bill Sansoni. You might know me as Dead Air Sansoni from the Ask the Dom show. I represent people accused in crimes in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota counties. I also represent clients in federal court across the country. If you have been arrested or accused of a crime, call me, Bill Dead Air Sansoni, at 813-361-0874 or online at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
Have you ever taken your family to dinner and been shocked at how expensive the bill was? Or gone to the doctor and been surprised by a large bill that was sent to you later in the mail? There is over $22 trillion in U.S. tax-deferred retirement accounts like the IRA and 401k. So do you know how much you will owe in taxes on those accounts in the future? Hi, I'm Rebecca Walser, principal of Walser Wealth Management and a tax attorney. And right now, I want you to think about how much you've saved in your own deferred retirement accounts, whether it's $250,000 or more. Guess what? That is not all of your money. You will have to pay those taxes in retirement as you withdraw it when you have no income. At Walser Wealth, we create a retirement tax bill calculator to show you what you will pay in future taxes on your accounts, and it's free for you to use. Go to mytaxtest.com. Knowledge is only power when it's followed by action. Knowing your future taxes, we can show you strategies that might help you lower them and lower your tax burden overall in the future. For now, use our free tax calculator, mytaxtest.com, mytaxtest.com.
Pin Chasers has 4 area locations, and they would like to invite you to get out of this brutal Florida weather and into some indoor bowling fun. You can join a league. You can host a party. It's a great place to keep your kids busy this summer, and 4 area locations to serve you, from Brandon to Zephyr Hills to Hillsborough County as well. Go to pinchasers.net to reserve a lane or check out nightly specials.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED, because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds, through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/radio, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs, with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. HIMS.com/RADIO.
John Senning from Drew Garabo Live.
And Carmen from the Mike Calta Show.
Here to tell you about the greatest product in all the land, Tiza, the pouch that you dip between your cheek and your gum. It's going to give you focused energy, and you'll be feeling fine all day long.
And there's no tobacco, no calories, and no spitting.
I am a fan of the spicy stuff. I like the bangin' black cherry, the mango habanero. I'll throw it in a bottle of water, a beverage, or just right in the upper deck. I love Tiza.
See, I'm a wintergreen fan, and I am a left lower cheek.
Ooh.
That's where I like to keep mine. And really, honestly, I use mine before the gym, even after the gym, so I get a little energy boost on my way home. It has to be one of the best new products that I've tried, probably since, like, I don't know, the iPhone.
And you can stock up at TizaEnergy.com. Use our code BONE20 for 20% off everything in the online store. Tiza Energy. Why spit
when you can swallow?
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Variable clouds again today. In fact, today looks a lot like yesterday weather-wise. 70% on the rain chance with a high in the mid-80s. Damp and mild tonight with a low temperature in the mid-70s. And very warm and humid for Thursday with a 60% rain chance. Tomorrow's highs, upper 80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show, 10:28 in the morning. It is June 4th. It's a Wednesday. We're flying through this week, baby. JoJo's here.
I'm still here.
Hello.
Hello.
By the way, this band, buddies of mine, from Rochester, New York.
I thought that was the name of the band.
No, they're called Wicked.
Oh, that's wicked cool, you know?
Yeah, bro. Follow their go follow their YouTube, Wicked Rock and Roll, and you can find them on Spotify and everything. Good dudes. They're like a hair band, throwback like from the 80s.
Okay.
But they're all like in their 20s. They're good-looking dudes. But super nice guys. They love stand-up comedy, so they love me. So, but they're good. They were on the float for Gasparilla with me and the Voodoo crew. They were jamming. I was singing with them. We were partying. I was maybe a little drunk. You know, it's Gasparilla.
Just a little.
My God, how have I not fallen off that ship yet? You know,
thank God.
We always have a giant pirate ship with the Voodoo crew, and I'm up on the bow. You know, just 2 bottles of liquor. You know, and screaming at the crowd, showing my boobs. I didn't do that.
I missed that?
No, I didn't do that. It is pretty cool though. And Wicked, those guys are awesome. So
Wicked.
Yeah, they got a good Instagram. They got a good little thing going on. So I like them. And I talk about rock and roll because this is kind of a rock and roll week. It's Metallica week. It's like
it is a Metallica week.
It's a week long like holiday almost here in Tampa.
It's wild.
They're taking over.
I've never seen anything of the like.
It's like when we have a big WWE event here, and it's like all week long. It's just Titus O'Neil and John
Building
Cena,
up.
and everybody's just
Getting everybody hyped.
Yeah, so we have Metallica on Friday and Sunday. Saturday, I guess they're going to be all over town doing events, and then
that's pretty cool.
Well, they need a day off, dude. They can't do. You know, those guys are in their 50s. They can't be 3 days in a row Metallica.
Yeah.
But we are still giving away tickets. My Calta Show giveaway tickets again today. And I believe they're going to be giving away tickets tomorrow and Friday. So they have tickets for Friday and Sunday. If I had to choose, I would do Sunday because they have Suicidal Tendencies and Pantera opening.
Okay.
And nothing against Limp Bizkit, but I don't know. Old Fred Durst, kind of weird to me, you know?
Never.
You know what I mean?
I love me some Freddie.
I like Fred. I like the old Limp Bizkit, but I don't know. When he says break something now, I'm like, what? You're hip? You know what I mean? Like
I feel that.
Relax.
I feel that more than
me too.
You know?
Yeah.
So I can relate. I related then. I can relate now. We're breaking all the things.
We were my wife and I when we went, out in Tampa yesterday and looking at houses and just having a great evening together. She had one of those almost. She's not middle aged, she's 10 years younger than me or 9 years younger than me, but she did something. I don't want to laugh. You ever laugh at somebody when they're hurt and you don't want to laugh at them when they're hurt?
My kid all the time.
Oh my God, dude! I feel like such a jerk off. But we were coming from the grocery store and she got out of the passenger side and she went to go grab our leftovers from the restaurant earlier out of the floorboard, and I just see her like grimace, and I go. You good? And she's just like kind of standing there. And I went, oh, did you roll your ankle? And she goes, yes. And then
just getting out of the car?
But that wasn't the funny part.
Oh, I was like.
Then she goes, and I'm standing in ants.
Oh, God.
And I just lost it, dude. I'm like, you poor thing. Like in my head, I'm like that is just God just like being a jerk to you. You step out, you roll your ankle, and you're standing in an ant pile, so you can't even like run away.
I mean, it's your fault. You parked there.
I know. So I'm like laughing, and I go, "You poor thing. I'm sorry." I go, "Just limp your ass inside. I'll carry all the groceries in. Just go in there, and like take care of yourself." And she did. She shook it off like a real champ. She was fine.
Yeah, kids are the best because I mean, it's more like an embarrassment thing.
Yeah.
But so I try not to like react at all. I'll watch her, make sure she's not like broken or bleeding.
Right.
And then a lot of times I'll just chuckle and then she yells at me that it's not funny and I'm very rude for laughing.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm sorry. It was funny and you're okay. So I'm laughing.
I'll go down the rabbit hole of kids
Oh.
falling down on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. Like,
Yeah.
Anybody hurting themselves.
I know. Sometimes I can't watch it. I'm like, my eyes are closed.
How many times you watch Mike Calta fall down?
Oh, no, that was funny.
So many times.
That was funny.
He knew it was funny.
I mean, at that point, you just have to laugh.
When they can't stop, there's a video of there's like a Mike Calta sized black dude, and he's it went very viral, and he's standing in the front yard. He's wearing like slides, and his wife is talking to a neighbor out like on the sidewalk, and he's standing like kind of like up on the porch, and he's like, "Oh, hello, Denise, how y'all doing?" And they're like chatting it up, and then he does something where he's just kind of fiddling around with his feet and his slides, and he just kind of like trips.
Yep.
And he stumbles out into like the front of the house and does like a full tumble, like a tuck and roll, and he does this screams like, "Ah!"
Oh, those are the best.
Oh,
People
my
slide,
God.
like especially the snow ones, they slide down their front porch steps.
Yes.
Oh, God, I love watching
They
all of those.
bust ass. There's one where it's a really big fat girl, and I don't know if it's her boyfriend or a family member, but it's like this guy was like walking out in front of her, and he goes, "Watch out for the kayak." And then she just, boom, just trips over the kayak and busts her ass so hard. And he doesn't even like say, "Are you okay?" He just goes, "I told you."
Watch out for the kayak.
And she's dead, dude. It's wonderful.
People are funny.
All right, it is June. I promised you guys. I teased it. Let's get to today's Gay of the Day.
Gay of the day, celebrate life and say every day a gay hooray.
By the way, guys, stop DMing me asking me to send you this song so you can make it the ringtone on your phone. I don't have enough time to send 50 people Gay of the Day. Find a way to record it. Make your own Gay of the Day jingle. This is mine.
I mean, speaking of making things, which sucks and I hate it, but the songs that Michael Calta is having made for his team are the best.
Yeah.
Gio's Burger Guy songs yesterday.
Awesome.
Carmen's Burp song today.
Yeah, man.
I was like, these are legit bangers.
It makes me happy that I am a trendsetter on this station, JoJo, because I have been making those songs for 2 years at night. And I know Mike Calta was a big fan of me at night. He secretly listened to the Johnny B Show
and he said,
every single night.
I got to do this.
And he's like, this guy is an innovator. This guy
He
is
knows
really
what's
doing
up.
things. Yeah, I need to, follow the roadmap to success that is the Johnny B Show.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it. Today's Gay of the Day.
Ooh, okay.
Born in 1985. He is an American stand-up comedian. That's right. You know I had to do it. You know I had to do it. Raised in Island Park, New York, a part of Long Island, Irish Catholic descent. As a child in 1994, he landed a small role on the PBS children's show Sesame Street. Yeah. He said in an interview that he kind of failed at that. He said he was on Sesame Street twice. He did the polka with Snuffleupagus, and later attended Nassau Community College. Got the Bronze Award in Impromptu Speaking in 2005, which is going to help you as a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Openly gay, one of the most successful podcasters alive today. JoJo, who is today's Gay of the Day?
I'm not going to know it.
Oh, this is
I'm trying to scour my Rolodex in my brain.
One of my favorite comedians on the planet, gay or straight. Just hysterical, very, very funny podcaster.
Sesame Street.
Oh, super gay. Very, very, very funny. Controversial at times.
I will know him.
And I will say this. I have 2 more comedians this month that will be a gay of the day that I already have penciled in.
And I will know them.
Oh, you got to know this one. Today's gay of the day, everybody, is comedian Tim Dillon.
Day of the day, celebrate life and say every day again.
Yeah, Tim Dillon, he's had many Netflix
I know
specials, and he just had a kind of a spoof of Jerry Springer's show on Netflix.
Yes, I do know him.
He's actually been filming some small parts in comedy movies that you'll be seeing pop up and stuff. But his Tim Dillon Show podcast has over 1 million subscribers. He's the first, besides Joe Rogan, he is the most. I guess even more than Rogan. He made the most on Patreon.
Oh,
for a podcaster. He was the first one to hit $1 million on Patreon.
Oh, wow. Good for him.
No, he's very, very funny. He likes to he likes to make fun of political stuff, and he's one of these people, he makes fun of both sides a lot.
Okay.
You know? He recently did a CNN interview, and they wanted to chop it up or just completely chuck the whole segment, and he really pushed hard for them to do the unedited interview, because in the interview, I guess the girl that was interviewing him was saying how much podcasts influenced the election, because all these right-wing podcasts is what she was saying, and he was saying, look, I think that you're a little naive to think that these podcasts are that powerful, or these comedians are that powerful. She wanted to make it look like Joe Rogan had this control over all these comedians that were swaying the election. And he made a point to her that there's a lot of really, really left-leaning podcasts out there. A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, probably more, when it comes to that. So you can't just, go off of Joe Rogan and 2 or 3 other podcasts, And then he was trying to, make sense of it, and they finally released the whole thing. It ended up being a good interview because I think they both met. It was something nobody does in conversations over politics. Nobody finds middle ground and agrees on anything.
You can't. It's impossible.
I know, and you could see where they were having.
I do think a lot of the Joe Rogan and a couple others are way more influential than
right. But to sway the election. There's a lot of people voting. You know what I mean? It's a little. crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
For everybody, but
I'm sure it didn't hurt.
Correct.
But that's the thing too with Joe Rogan,
because that's what they say about Taylor Swift. That's what they say about all these celebrities, and that they're the ones that are controlling because they're influencing people's decisions without them knowing what they're.
Yeah, he had Trump on, but he offered. He wanted to have Kamala on the same day he did Trump. He wanted to have.
Yes, I remember that.
But her people said that she wasn't going to go to Austin and do it. He had to go to D.C., and they only wanted it to be 45 minutes to an hour long. Everybody knows he does 3 hours. Trump did 3 hours with him.
Yep.
So he was like, I want to interview Kamala too.
Give her the opportunity.
And that's what and they're like, oh, he's this big right-winger guy. He goes, he just wants to interview interesting people is what I found. I do think that he gets more people on the Republican side of things, but I think that it's kind of like they want to go on there, and.
But I would want to go on regardless of whatever. I would want to go on to promote what I'm
absolutely
trying. You know what I mean?
On a huge platform,
the biggest.
Yeah, it might have helped her. I don't know. I think she got put in a situation where, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. We don't have that long of a show, but. I just think that was a no-win situation. You had the whole thing with Biden and his decline, and everybody's like, what's going on? And then they're like, well, let's just throw her in with 6 months to win. And she didn't do a really good job at speaking a lot of times. She seemed just kind of like loopy and weird. And you can't do that,
Yeah, you gotta be buttoned up. You gotta be ready to go, girl.
Yeah, and then it didn't help that he got shot and lived, and
he lived,
and it just galvanized everybody.
That threw a wrench in a lot of people's plans.
Yeah, if he didn't live, it's hard to be president. But no, but I think it just galvanized his base even more. But I was like, oh my God, Jesus wants him to win, So but either way, Tim Dillon that was a great interview with CNN. I thought it was was like nobody was yelling or screaming or getting mad.
Find it.
It was nice. You just look up Tim Dillon CNN and you'll see it. It's on YouTube. But yeah, it was great. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, power ballads. We'll end the show. I want to hear about you. And look, they did rock and roll power ballads. That's what they are.
Yeah.
But I think there's some power ballads in the R&B realm too.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what
for
I mean?
sure.
You know what I'm saying? We'll do the rock ones and maybe throw in some R&B ones on there. I'll go down the hallway and get EJ and then tell him to come down here and give us some R&B power ballads. You think you'd do that?
I don't think you have enough time for
I am not bothering him.
Okay.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. Let's have some summer fun in the summer sun, Bone fam. It's the Neutral Summer of Music. Presented by Neutral. Win tickets to some of the summer's biggest shows like Thomas Rhett, Katy Perry, Jason Aldean, and more. Plus, score Neutral summer gear, including hats and coolers. Scan the QR code at participating Florida Circle K's, Miller's Ale House, or at the Blind Goat in Tampa to enter. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Visit theboneonline.com for more details.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
Hey, it's Galvin for Arbor Wise Tree Service. Arbor Wise is a professional tree care company that is family owned and operated. They do both residential and commercial, and they've been serving the entire Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. And it's not just some dudes cutting trees. They actually have several certified arborists on staff. No matter how big your job is, Arbor Wise Tree Service can take care of it. Now's the time to start prepping your property. Get your free estimate and consultation today. Check them out online at arborwisetreeservices.com or give them a call at 727-481-8081.
Raise a Big Daddy mug this summer at Hooters. Bud and Bud Light Big Daddies for just $6 or Mick Ultra for $6.50. Big beers, better deals. Only at Hooters. 11 locations in Tampa Bay. Go to originalhooters.com for one near you.
If you've been hurt in an accident, call Bernetti PA. We make it easy. In fact, you can hire us by phone, over the internet, or we'll come to you. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa, Sarasota has an unbelievable 30-year anniversary sale. You buy one, you get one 30% off for replacement windows and patio doors. They are affordable, they are thorough, they are efficient and polite. You will love the work they do for you in beautifying your home. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. One question I'm always asked is, how did you become the largest injury firm in the world with over 1,000 attorneys and $25 billion in verdicts and settlements? One way was our financial strength. Medical malpractice is the third leading cause of death in America. To prosecute a typical case costs up to $250,000 in case cost. We advance them all. Product liability cases can have similar costs with an army of lawyers on the other side. Automobile insurance companies have the resources to fight. Guess what? So do we. Many law firms simply may not have the financial firepower to work up your case the way you deserve. And we don't charge by the hour. No recovery, no fee. If you have a question about your case or wish to become a client, go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer. 24/7. It's that easy. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about, your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are two very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
I'm talking to WeatherTight Mike and would love to hear the story of how you started WeatherTight Windows. I'm assuming when kids wanted to play pro baseball or be an astronaut, you wanted to get people quality windows.
Well, Michael, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a superhero. But then I realized I'm more a guy who installs window than a guy who wears capes. So I decided to channel my superpowers into something that actually makes a difference, like keeping your home safe from hurricanes and your energy bills from flying away. I mean, who needs to fight villains when you can fight drafts, right? Plus, windows are a lot easier to install than a Batmobile.
There you have it. At the end of the day, WeatherTight Mike is just a big nerd. But you can protect your family like a superhero from hurricanes, storms, strong winds, all by simply going to WeatherTight Windows. Get WeatherTight Windows out in your home and stay protected during hurricane seasons. Go to WeatherTightWindows.com and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. The cool Mike, not the nerdy window guy.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Children behave. That's what they say when we're together. And watch how you play. They don't understand. And so
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show, 10:48 in the a.m., baby. I am Johnny B. Thanks for being here. Got a few more minutes with you, and then we'll turn you over to JP at noon. I'm sorry, at 11 o'clock. At noon, you have your next chance to win that $1,000 bone bonus, so be ready for that. A few minutes left. JoJo.
Hi.
Power ballads. What do you think of when you hear power ballads? Because on the Mike Calta Show today, you know, they had some great ones.
Well, so I didn't know if a power ballad had to be of a certain genre, right?
Normally it's rock and it's 80s. You know, you think of...
and like a ballad is more of a love song, right?
But it's a power ballad.
Right.
Yeah. Like you want to pick a bitch up and
Like
throw her across the room.
Like a power ballad to me would be like Boys to Men, virtually anything. But I would say like I'll Make Love to You. Like to me...
I think that's because it's R&B.
So what?
Power ballads are rock.
They have to be?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, I will say this.
That's what I just asked, though.
Number one on the power ballad list from this morning, I guess it could be considered rock, but it's Prince, Purple Rain.
So it could be anything.
I kind of feel like that's a crossover. I think Purple Rain is rock, but it's also R&B, right? Prince?
Well, I mean, does it have to have like I don't know.
Why
is my daughter calling me again?
I don't know. She loves you. Yeah.
I literally just told her I would call her when I was done.
So sweet. I heard you having like a full like grown-up conversation with her.
Oh, that was my sister.
Oh, okay.
And then my daughter called.
Okay, because I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah. No, that was my sister.
You really got to crap together. You're like, look, man, we got to think about your career. And I'm like, damn. It's crazy.
No, my sister.
So mature.
That's funny.
She loses a tooth and now she's in college.
I feel like that's what's happening.
Yeah. So
but
weird.
No.
I Want to Know What Love Is, Foreigner. Right?
Yes, great.
Big one that I sing with Pitbull Toddler. Don't Stop Believing, Journey. Big power ballad.
That's a ballad?
Yeah. Yeah. It starts off slow. Yeah.
I have to think of the words because I didn't
She's
know.
just a small town girl.
Yeah.
She's living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
Yeah, I thought she was just a girl chasing her dreams. I didn't know it was like
Well, it's not just her. There's also a city boy. He was.
Do they get
born
together in the end of it?
He was.
Do I
born
not
and
know
raised
this
in
about
South
that song?
Detroit. Yes, they get together. They were,
Oh my
they were
God.
shadows, and you know what I mean, like searching in the dark. I mean, what are we doing? You know?
I had no idea that it was them coming together. I thought it was just them like going out and chasing dreams. Don't stop believing in yourself.
You gotta look at the
Oh my
words.
God, I'm so dumb.
It's fine. It's a love story.
Are you serious? That's what that is? What's the ending? How did they get together?
Oh my God. How did they get together?
What is the turning
They were
point?
both on a midnight. They were built on a midnight train. I mean, he was a singer in a smoky room. I mean, you know, then
Mellow wine and cheap.
yeah, just wine and cheap perfume.
Right.
And then, you know, for a smile, they could share the night. You know, they'd probably just go on and on from there.
Oh.
Yeah, they were strangers walking up and down the boulevard. Yeah. There were shadows they were searching in the night. They found each other in the shadows.
And then they hooked up.
There was, they were amongst a lot of streetlights and people, obviously, and they were just living to find emotion, you know. But then they were
my
hiding.
God.
They were hiding.
So dumb. How did I never realize that?
Do you know where they were hiding?
Anyway.
No, they were hiding somewhere in the night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And much like a fat person at a buffet, they were just working hard to get their fill, you know?
Of each other.
That's what I'm talking about, dog. Roll that dice just one more time, daddy. Yeah, so.
Oh, my God. Okay. Definite power ballad.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know which one of them was born to sing the blues, but yeah, the movie never ends.
No, it goes on and on and on and on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For God's sakes. You get it.
I'm so dumb.
Mike Calta Aftershow. Who's this?
Good Lord.
Patrick.
Hey, what's up, Patrick?
Not much. Good morning, guys. I was wondering, does REO Speedwagon keep on loving you on that list?
Oh, dude, it should be. It's not in the top 10, I will say that, and that sucks.
Good one.
Love that
Yeah,
one.
it
Thanks,
does.
buddy. I remember I thought they were called Rio Speedwagon for a long time, and I got corrected by one of my little white boy friends in my neighborhood growing up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I love Rio Speedwagon. He goes, who is that? I'm like, Rio Speedwagon, dude.
Rio, baby.
Come on, don't be gay.
I love it.
Yeah, and he's like, it's Rio Speedwagon. I go, well, they should say that then, you know?
They do.
I'm 8 years old. I don't know what I'm doing. November Rain, big one.
That's, yep.
Sister Christian. That's a good one, right?
I'm going to tell you.
Sorry.
What's your... No,
Right?
I need to go through those lyrics, too, because I don't think
Home
I really...
Sweet Home?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, Josh Maloney wanted to sing that on a cruise, but apparently they didn't have that one either. Ugh. Yeah, it was a good one. Meatloaf, I would do anything for love.
Meatloaf, yeah.
But I won't do that. Willie,
What won't he do?
That's what I want to know.
What is that?
I've wanted to know for 20 years. Meatloaf.
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm with Monica on that one.
Is it butt stuff?
Yeah. Pooper scooper.
Yeah, I need to know. JP, is it? Maybe JP knows.
He does everything but that, too, I think.
I want Monica to ask JP.
He won't do that.
What Meatloaf wouldn't do. I need to know.
What won't you do?
For love?
Yeah.
I can't say on air.
Oh.
It depends. I'll let you know tomorrow. We'll be back 10 a.m. tomorrow. JP's up next. I love you, JoJo.
Love you.
Have a great day, everybody. Don't worry about being all gloomy, okay? Have sunshine in your heart. Oh, my God. Happy Pride. Bye.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Breaking summer news. All the rooms at the Sky Beach Resort for the Bone Summer Beach Bash are completely sold out. But good news, you can still come out and party for free. Neutral presents the Bone Summer Beach Bash. An entire weekend of awesome events and hanging out with all your favorite people from the Bone. Plus, it's absolutely free to get in. It's all happening July 18th through the 20th at the beautiful Sky Beach Resort in St. Pete, a bayfront oasis with a private beach at the southernmost tip of St. Petersburg in the Skyway District. No matter what you do, don't miss the Bone Summer Beach Bash, presented by Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw summer.
If you're living with diabetes and using insulin, you know the pain of pricking your fingers over and over again. By wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce the pain of pricking your fingers right away. If you're testing your blood sugar 4 or more times per day, injecting insulin 3 or more times per day, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetic Health Hotline today and learn about the latest CGM technology. A CGM can immediately reduce pain. It's accurate, easy to use, and helps you make better diabetes treatment decisions. And if you have Medicare, you can get a new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost. Plus, get free shipping, and we'll bill your insurance company for you. Call now to receive your new continuous glucose monitor at little or no out-of-pocket cost.
Paid for by U.S. Medical Supply. Call 800-611-6638. That's 800-611-6638. Again, 800-611-6638. That's 800-611-6638.
Looking for a great lunch combo? Hooters, Surfside Seltzer, Metallica tickets, and JP? Join 1025 The Bone and the JP Show on Friday, June 6th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the original Hooters on Gulf to Bay. JP will be broadcasting live, and he will have your last shot at Metallica tickets. Pre-game with JP at the original Hooters with 1025 The Bone.
When it really matters, choose Farah and Farah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Are you ready to go from looking for a job to landing a career? Hillsborough Community College has the tools to reach your goals. Our fast-track workforce training leads to exciting careers with competitive salaries. You'll find accessible, affordable programs with convenient schedules that fit your needs. Our dynamic learning environment features expert faculty and leadership opportunities. It's time to change your life. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
Chances are good that while you're listening to this, there are no named storms in the Atlantic Ocean or the Gulf of Mexico. Now is the time to get your roof looked at and make sure it's going to protect you and your family. Universal Roof and Contracting will give you a free roof inspection. Just go to universalroof.com. They'll also give you 15% off roof replacement and repairs if you need them. They've been in business for 32 years. You can trust them. Universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting.
Tight on cash? Say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
It doesn't matter where in the world you are, when you eat McDonald's fries, you're home. Day or night, rain, shine, good day or bad, there's something about golden, crispy, medium fries that feels like everything is going to be okay. And now I can get them for free when I spend $1 on any order in the McDonald's app. A deal so good, might as well pair with a classic quarter pounder with cheese or the iconic Big Mac. Get a little taste of home with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 7/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Must opt into rewards. Excludes tax.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Gain a global perspective and specialized skills that many of today's top employers are seeking with an MBA from University of Maryland Global Campus. Study online and complete your degree in just 16 months for about $21K. Choose from MBA specializations in global business, marketing, HR, finance, and more. Classes start June 11th. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Morning, everybody. It's 11 o'clock. Wednesday morning. It's JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. 800-771-1025 is the phone number if you want to jump in on any of the conversations we have. We'd love to have you. Also for Dead Guy at around 12:15. And then we got, don't forget, Bone Bonus right around 12 o'clock at JP on your radio on Instagram and on Twitter. Good morning, Monica. Good morning, Dizzy. How is everybody this morning?
Hello.
It looks like New York here.
It does.
What do you mean?
Well-
Today here it's sunny and 80.
Oh, so we flipped.
We flipped. What is it there?
Rainy.
Rainy and gloomy.
Cloudy, gloomy.
You want to laugh? So the entire time I'm down there, sunny, 82, 84 degrees here. There, I'm walking into the sun. So I don't even know what to do with myself.
I hope it clears up. It's already Wednesday. Oh.
Why do you got to be so nice? It's you know what it is about you. I figured it out because I always get the messages from listeners, and she's just got to be opposite of you. She's just trying to make you mad. She's just trying this, trying that, and I always ignore it.
How do they
But
know
you're
what I'm
trying to rain on my parade. You know I'm coming. You know I'm coming down there for the Metallica show.
No.
You know it's outside at Ray J, and you want it to rain on me.
Well, first of all, you'll be fine.